Hi, hello, how are you, Amanda? SEINT artist. We're doing our eyes. We're going to be playing with colors that are on the sale. These are going to be some really pretty ones, great for summer. Look at this. This looks really scary. Don't let it scare you off. I'm going to set with Cupcake, not part of the sale, but I've got Havana, Amethyst, and Moscow. These three colors are on sale starting Monday, June 10th to the 15th, and they're really good. I don't show these enough, and this is why I love when SEINT does a sale, especially when it's on specific items. And it's because I can showcase shadows that I typically don't share, and I don't know why I don't share these enough. We're going to go in with my primer, and I'm just going to go lash to brow, just like that. And this just gives me a place so my eyes don't crease. And I use Singen's. There is a link for it, and I will put it in the comments or the description. It is somewhere easy to find in the description. And very easy to find. But this is just, I used to use my highlight colors. If you know, you know. And I always liked it, but I get so much more longevity with this kind of primer. It is Singen's Shadow Sense in the color Candlelight. They have a lot of different colors. I'm going to set with Cupcake. I obviously love using this. It's just a nice light color. If you have light colors like Pup or Paris, Mama, any of those light colors, it'll work just great. And I just basically create a good blending surface with powder. And then we're going to dig in to these colors. They're so good. We're going to go in with, what kind of shadow brush are we going to use today? I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush, I think. That's not it. Oh, for crying out loud, Amanda. There we go. Eyeshadow brush. I just like this small end. And we're going to go into Havana. Havana is like Leo, but brighter. And we're in summer, and it's time. We're going to just bring this up high, just like that. And it's so pretty. It's just a little bit brighter than Leo, whereas Leo, I find Leo to be an all-season color. Havana's really great for summer if you're wanting that little pop of brightness and you like that orange tone for your transition color. I use Leo year-round, and I love when I get to use Havana. I do use Havana pretty often during the summer because it is more bright than Leo. All right, that's on. Very easy. It's easy. You just swish-swash it back and forth on that brow bone, and you're done. And I bring it out past that outer corner. We want to elongate the eye, lift the eye, and for me, get out of the hood because I'm very, very hooded out here. You see how it just droopy droops? I'm going to go in on the small end, and I'm going to go into Amethyst. This is listed as a shimmer. I don't feel like it's a shimmer at all. The swatches I see this is not a shimmer. This is a matte. You can buy this and no, you're not getting a shimmer. That's my opinion. And I am going to do the lash line here and up. This is a blue purple. It's really, really pretty. It's like a blue-gray purple. Really pretty for hazel eyes, brown eyes, but it's deep, but it can be lightened. It can be played with. It can be played with really nicely. I'm hitting the bottom base of my brow bone here. Real pretty. Look at how nice that is. It gives a depth that it's different. I don't know how else to say it. It's just different. I start on that lash line, and then I make that greater than less than. I just let the top part be lighter than the lash line, but it's just a greater than less than, hitting that base of that brow bone and over. I do this above the crease because again, I'm really hooded. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and just blend it out, and you just build this up to where you want it. And that's why I like Amethyst. It's such a pretty color because it could be really deep. You can get your brush wet and use it as an eyeliner. It's a really great color. So if you have mature eyes and you're having a hard time with eyeliners, Amethyst, really great soft eyeliner. I'm going to grab a little more on that small end, and we're going to go underneath. I always recommend when you're using colors like this, especially when they're deep and they're purpley, before your makeup, because when this falls and gets into your fine lines and mixes with the cream, it's going to make your eyes look more deep set. It's going to accentuate your fine lines. So do it first, and then you can clean it up very easily. All right, bringing that. I always put mine under, and then I bring it up so that it's not under the eye, on top of the eye, it's around the eye. And I like it that way. Next, I'm going to go in with my finger into Moscow. Really, really pretty orange tone. And then I'm just going to tap this on. This one, it has the consistency of drift. It's nice and it's soft. And it's just this really, look at how orange that is. It's just so pretty. This will get you through with summer seasons, but it will also get you into fall. And I mean, for me where I live, we don't get summer, but for maybe 2.5 months out of the year. And so then we're just right into fall. We're lucky that we get the weather we're getting this June, but typically it's gloomy weather. Anyways, this will get you into fall also. It's so pretty. Now let's add my eyeliners. I use two. I use a pencil to waterline. I feel like it fills in my lashes. I have very naturally thin lashes. And I waterline. So let's pop that on. It's very simple. I don't go too detailed on a waterline. I just push into the lashes so that it fills them up. And I like a little bit. I have a hard time quitting bad habits. I do my waterline at the bottom. Just on the outer quarter, it's just one of those things. I'm not sure if it dates me, but I don't care. I'm going to take, because I can't see my edge. Where's my edge brush? There it is. I was going to use a different one. I love this brush. We're going in on this end, and we're just going to, oh, I have a piece of pencil in my eye. I don't like that eyeliner pencil, like, at all. All right. We're going to go in and we're just going to smudge out that waterline and just let it work with that amethyst. I like my lash line to just be a little bit darker. Anyway, very, very minimal. Then I go into my Stila Stay All Day. And we are going to hit this inner edge because I'm hooded. And the collagen is breaking down in my body this year. Ugh. I think this is my hardest year on my body. 43 has been, my face is changing. I had somebody tell me once, like, it happens overnight. One day you wake up and look in the mirror and it's a different person. I feel like that's happening. And for me with my hooded eyes, I don't like to bring my eyeliner all the way across. I focus mine on the outer quarter. And I just do a little tiny wing. Sometimes I'll lift it up higher than others, but I never like to bring it all the way across because I think it closes my eye, and I have, again, hooded eyes. And if I fill in that little bit of space that I'm allotted with my hooded eyes, it's just going to close it up, make it look really small. So I just use the outer quarter and I line it however I want. It could be super tiny, it could be a little thicker, but it's always on that outer quarter. And then when I add my mascara, it gives the illusion that the eyeliner goes all the way across, but it still lets my eye look open. Does that make sense? I think it does. But I'm just working on that. I make sure that my wing stays within my crease. I don't let it pop over my crease. I don't like that bat wing look. And that's how I like it. Just really getting in. I also have this thing where I really want my liner to go all the way to my lashes. Okay, sorry. The liner wing always takes me just a little longer than usual. And then we're going to add our mascara. I use a primer just to add length, not volume, and my mascara is more for the volume. Just using L'Oreal Voluminous to just build up the tips of my lashes and make them seem longer. I like this more than those fiber whatevers. I want to try the Thrive. I just haven't bit the bullet yet and gotten it. I've been wanting to try it for years, and I don't know why. I don't know. I'm better at buying mascara when it's right in front of me. That's what it is. All right, this is Bare Minerals. What is this? Lashtopia? Yes, I like the bristles. Like, you see how gunky and thick they are? I use that kind of bristle to just wedge into my lashes at the base. And I don't focus on the tips. I'm focusing on the base of my lashes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Really get those lashes in the bristles and then pull up. If it doesn't go to the end, it's okay. We're gonna get there. Reload, do the same thing over here, and you're just basically, when I'm over on this side, I'm letting this side get tacky. Wiggle, 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 pull. Wiggle, 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 pull. And I'm just focusing on the bottom half of my lashes here and just making them look thicker. And then I can go over here and I can go to the end and then hit the tips. going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and just flicking the tips. Just like that. And then we can hit the bottom. Over here, flicking the tips. The nice thing about primers, they're typically white, and you can see where you're missing, which is also nice. And then getting the bottom. That's how I do my lashes. I really like Moscow. It's very pretty. To be totally honest, I do feel it's more of a fall color than a summer color. I would do Crush for summer if you're looking at it. Moscow is very pretty. I use it more in the fall. It's 40% off. But I mean, our eyeshadows are fairly reasonably priced. But if you're wanting to get it on the sale, you will use it in the summer. I think you'll use it more in the fall. It's just a little more toasty and not as bright, but it is a very pretty color, and mixing it with amethyst is really, really pretty. I love mixing colors like oranges and purples that people are like, what is she thinking? I'm not. So let's put our face on, okay? This is a good makeup. This is a summer look if there ever was a look. Let's go over what I put on my face. So I have my eyes all done. We already know what I used there. Here's the deal. Fiji is my bronzer, and it's toasty rather than warm. So if you want that toasty bronze look, Fiji highlight. You want the Fiji highlight. It's so good. On my cheeks, I put Rosewood. I just think in the summer, I want to be bronzy. I want to be toasty bronzy. Pairing Fiji with Rosewood is this toasty look. On my lips, I did do Renaissance, which is not part of the sale, but I lined with Renaissance. Ibiza is my lip color, and I topped it with Hopelessly Devoted. One of you customers told me to try it, and I did, and I like it. And then Tango here isn't on today. I wore it yesterday. These are my top picks. For the sale, off sale, you need Renaissance. Everybody needs Renaissance. Renaissance and Frenchie should be in everybody's palette. But for the sale, my top picks, and I'm always going to tell you what you need. Rosewood, Hopelessly Devoted, Ibiza, Tango, Fiji. Those are on your list. Those better be on your list. If they're not on your list, you're doing it wrong. That's not true. I will never tell you what you're doing is wrong, but I will tell you that this is right. That is it. That is my eye look. This is my face. Have a great day.